Hi, this is Peter from Joomla, and today we're going to be talking about layout customization. Okay, each layout file has its own PHP file. The PHP files are located in template, then the template name, then the folder tpls. If you look here, we have 6 layout files, which means there are 6 layouts available for selecting in the back end. There are 2 ways to create a new layout that we suggest. The first, you can save any layout in the Layout tab. Just select the layout you want to clone and click as Save as Copy. Then name the layout and clone it. You're all set. Now feel free to customize the cloned layout. Always remember to save your settings. As you can see, the cloned file is here in the PHP file under Default Cloned. The other way to add a new layout is cloning a PHP file in the folder. This will be loaded to Layout List in the back end. So we can open the layout file, scroll down to check to see what we have in this file. So here's the block to be loaded in this layout: the top header, main nav, etc. It's easy to load a block to a layout. Just use this function with the layout name, which can be changed to whatever. All block files are located in the Blocks folder. Here is the list of all blocks that can be used in the layout. If you want to use any block in a layout, just load the block in the layout PHP file. Okay, let's go back to the layout PHP file. Let's use another block. We're going to replace the current block name with the new one. We'll load main body home. Remember, if you don't want to load any block in the layout, just remove it here. So you see now the top header block is no longer loaded in the layout. Now let's add a block just after the main body home. Okay, we'll clone this function. Make sure that lines up all nice. Now we're going to enter the block name that we want. We're going to use Spotlight 2. So here's the layout before changing. We have top header block, main AV, top bar, sideshow, Spotlight 1, main body home, nav helper, and last footer. Now we're going to reload the back end to check the new layout. Okay, here's the layout with the changes we customized. The top header block is no longer located in the layout, as you can see. So you scroll down, and you see block Spotlight 2 has been added to the layout. That looks good. So let's check and reload the front end on the home page. So scroll down, see the way your layout works to the user. To create a new block, you can add new PHP here, although we usually suggest you clone from an existing file. So we cloned main body home, rename the clone block file. Now we're going to open that file. Let's scroll down. Here is the layout configuration. Based on each template or each layout, it can be defined differently. In the block with the sidebar, the content width is span 8 and the sidebar width is span 4. In case the block has no sidebar, the content width is span 12 or full width. Okay, you can see it in the layout configuration panel. It includes main content and sidebar. Let's scroll down again. Here's the main content configuration. The code is to load message to the main content. And here's the loading module position function. The module to be loaded is MassCool. Scroll down again. Now we have configurations for sidebar 1 and sidebar 2. The sidebar 1 and 2 positions are defined in the position configuration. If we use sidebar 1, we need to define it. First, scroll up to see how it is defined. Okay. The mask goal, sidebar 1 and 2 are defined here. Okay, let's go open this file in template 2. Scroll down again. All positions defined in the template are listed here. And we also see the positions defined in the block. You can change any positions defined in the XML file. We changed to position social. For position 5, let's change to slide news. Now let's check changes in the layout configuration. Don't forget to reload. So as you can see, social is in a new place. Please also note that you can load a block inside a block. For example here, we load block like Spotlight 2 in the main body and Home Clone block below. Now we will add a new position in the main content. We copy this loading position function, then paste to the place we want to display the position. So let's use after Spotlight 2. And then we change the position to be loaded. We just format position, so we use up any position defined in the template detail.xlm. As the custom position is not defined, so we need to define it in the XML file. Okay, so let's add a new row, then define the new position here. We'll reload the page to check. Let's scroll down. Looks good. The new position has been added. Now we want to add a new maskell. So we'll clone the configuration of maskell 1. And then we're going to replace maskell 1 to 2. And we need to define maskell 2. So let's go back to the top. Now let's define maskell 2 here. Please ensure that maskell 2 is defined in the template detail.xml. Okay, let's reload the page again. Great, the new maskell is added right here. You can now set to any position you want. If you have any more concerns, please check our detailed documents at t3framework.org. Navigate to Documentation, Layout Settings. We have detailed documentation for layout customization here. You can also find useful functions that are used to customize your layouts. Okay, that looks great. Remember, if you have any questions, you can go to t3framework.org or visit the T3 version 3 forum in the Joomla forum. Thank you guys very much for your time. Stay tuned for the next series of videos on the T3 version 3 free open source framework by Joomla.